Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and appreciate you guys swinging by the channel to check out today's video and spend some time with me. And guys, today I'm going to show you the Sperm rig. This is probably the #1 bait that if you want to catch a quick limit of bass, there's probably not another bait like the Sperm rig that's going to get you a quicker limit of fish. I'm going to show you how to set it up, how to modify it, how to rig it, and then we're going to talk about the type of areas it works good in today's episode. I think you guys will definitely catch a lot of fish using it. Also, guys, before we get started, I want to share one quick thing with you guys. If you want to get a big topwater bite this year in the month of October and November, guys, try this Mega Bass Mega Dog topwater. This is a giant freaking walking topwater bait. Goes just like a spook side to side like that. It resembles a big gizzard shad in the fall time of the year. And guys, you get the right conditions in the fall time of the year. Water temperatures in the 60s, a low light condition. If you got some clear water, take this Mega Dog, throw it on main lake points, throw it parallel to bluffs. And guys, you're not going to get a lot of bites on it, but the ones you do are going to be freaking quality fish for sure. So I'll put the Mega Dog link and my Tackle Warehouse link in the description of the video if you guys would like to try one out. And you don't lose them. I mean, they're not cheap, guys, but you just put them on like, 40-pound braid. You'll never lose one. Some type of 6'11" medium heavy bait cast rod, and definitely get you some quality bites. I know of some guys that have caught like 4 or 5 fish over 6 pounds this fall, like on Stockton Lake here in Missouri on the Mega Dog this year. So wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you the Sperm rig, what it is, how to set it up, what it looks like, how to fish it. This is something I sort of developed myself probably 20 years ago. I've been fishing it. And one of the reasons I came up with this thing is I actually figured it out on Beaver Lake in Arkansas. Beaver Lake is known to be sort of a tough fishery. It used to be tougher than what it is. And back then, just a limit of fish in general would get you a check in most of the FLW tournaments I fished there. So I was trying to figure out a bait that I could catch a limit of spotted bass and smallmouth on. Finally came up with the Sperm rig, caught a lot of good limits on it, and I want to share it with you guys in today's video, how I rig it up. Okay, let's talk about the components here, and I'll link all of these components in my Tackle Warehouse link in the description to you guys. You can get them all there. But you want to start out with this Mega Bass Okashira jig head like this. 1/8 ounce Okashira jig head. It's got the nano coated hook, and then get you a bottle of red fingernail polish. And I'm not sure what it is about it, but they want a red head on this, and Mega Bass doesn't make a red head in the Okashira head, so I just paint them myself. I just get some red fingernail polish and paint them up like that. Red head also, guys, I don't know if you've tried them before, but a red head is a really good color on a shaky head. In fact, a lot of my shaky heads, I'll paint the heads red on them. Works really good. So just paint it up red just like that. Nice red head. And I don't know what it is about it. I think it's even beyond confidence. I've experimented with like black heads and green heads and brown heads, but I really, really like that red head. Okay, the next thing you're gonna do is I take a 6-inch Zoom trick worm in either green pumpkin watermelon with a chartreuse tail. And even if you don't, you can buy them like this, guys. Like I said, I'll link all this in the description. This is a color that Zoom makes right here. But if you can't find the chartreuse tail, or you don't want to get one through that Tackle Warehouse link, you can just take some chartreuse dye and do that yourself. So take the 6-inch Zoom trick worm, take a pair of scissors and cut it back to about probably 3 inches or so. Just about like that, nice and simple. Take the Okashira head, and you want to come out on the round side of it there. You got a round side and a flat side. You want your hook to come out the round side of it there. Thread it, go real slow, thread it nice and easy right down the middle of it. And come out. And that is going to be your Sperm rig, guys. That thing will get you some good, I'm not saying it'll get you good bites, but it will get you a lot of bites right there. That little thing right there, bass love it. And especially if you got a lake that's got some spotted bass or smallmouth in it. But there's something about, guys, that watermelon or green with the red head and the chartreuse on it, and the whole thing is only about 2 inches long. They'll bite that sucker right there. I'm telling you, all year long they will bite it. I want to explain to you guys the situations you need to fish it in here. Okay, first of all, obviously this is a clearer water technique. So you want to have water visibility at least 3 foot in the lake you're fishing. Ideally, 3 to 6 foot visibility is going to be really good for it. This bait will work all year long. It works in the wintertime, the spring, the summer, the fall. It doesn't really matter. As long as you got clear water and you've got bass setting up on the type of cover that you fish it in. 2 different type of structures I like to fish it in. Obviously, the first one is just on any type of main lake or secondary point. You can't go wrong with that. Bass always live on main lake and secondary points. And a lot of times they're very finicky. And throwing this thing on a heavily pressured, main lake secondary point is going to get you some bites. But other than that, guys, I love to fish this thing on steep rocky banks and bluffs. Probably my favorite type of a structure for it. Again, especially if you have a mixed species of largemouth spotted bass and smallmouth. So just get on those bluff banks, get on those steep rocky banks, throw it up there in 3 or 4 foot of water and work it out depending upon how clear your water is, sometimes down to 20 or 25 foot. If your water visibility is over 4 or 5 foot in clarity, I'll work it out on those points and on those bluff banks down to 25, sometimes even 30 foot of water. But if the water visibility is closer to 3 foot, I'm usually targeting sort of that 5 to 15 foot zone in the same type of areas. And most of the time, 6-pound test Seaguar Vizex line, that Megabass Addermine, a spinning rod, and just gets you a lot of bites. And probably the best time, there's two windows where the thing works really, really good. One window is right around in the springtime, anytime the water temperature is within a few degrees of 60 degrees, like 58 to 65 degree water, perfect in the springtime of the year, fishing on those flatter type, spawning banks and post-spawn banks. And then again, in the fall time of the year, this time of year on the points and the bluffs are really good times to fish it. And get you a lot of good bites, guys. Just want to share that with you, just a quick little tip there. If you're having a hard time catching fish, especially if you've got a heavily fished lake or a lake that maybe the fishing conditions are real tough, it's bright out, there's no wind, it's clear water, heavy fishing pressure, a lot of boat activity, that's when this little sucker is really going to stand out. So anyway, guys, give it a try. I know it's going to get you a good limit of fish, or a limit of fish, maybe not a good limit of fish, but a good limit of keeper fish, and hope it works for you, and we'll talk later.